Hey there everyone, my name is Monkey Sharpner from the Guys Who Play Games. Back with some more Pokemon Crystal, hooray. I just woke up, so I'm a little, out of it still. I guess, what's our party looking like? I mean, this is probably a fine layout. We're on the boat. And unfortunately, our music hasn't been replaced yet, so we still got the Johto theme, but you know. Hey, look, it's Nolan. Isn't that, also a name of a guy? I forget. Maybe not. But, yeah, from this point onward, the levels of all the trainers are, I mean, among other things, they're obviously all, much lower, but they're also, all over the place. You could tell they did at least have fun. Just, coming up with, just totally random levels for the Pokemon to be, you'll fight anywhere from low 20s to high 30s. It's basically just, oh god. And they do little jokes here and there. I know there's at least one bird keeper who's got levels all over the place, and I think there's another one who's oh, I'm training my Pokemon, and he sends out a level 2 Pokemon first or something like that. Because the idea is it's he's switched training too. You know, isn't that quaint? I mean, regardless of your thoughts on the whole progression of things, the boat music's great. Love it. There's the old man. There's these two. I'll fight them later. You want to fight these people now, because none of these people show up again. These are all one-time boat riders. Later in the game, after you... I say later, once you, whatchamacallit, once you finish this boat ride, all these trainers are unique to this specific boat ride, right? Once you finish the boat ride, whatchamacallit, the who's on the boat basically just depends on which way you're coming from. If you're coming from Kanto, that's one set of trainers, and if you come from Johto, it's another set. And obviously, you know, those ones actually respawn, essentially, quote unquote. I don't know if that's the right way to put it, but when you get off the boat, their flags get re-enabled, or I guess disabled, whatever you want to call it. But you know what I mean. Whenever you ride the boat, all the trainers can be fought, and if you get off and get back on, you can fight them again. Which, fun fact, that's actually not true in Heart Gold, Soul Silver. In Heart Gold, Soul Silver, for some reason, all the boat trainers are one time only. Which is kind of a shame. I don't know, it's one of those minor changes. I wonder if that's just one of those weird obscurities that they just forgot about. Or if they you know, specifically intended to, you know, nerf that. It's hard to say, honestly, because whether things are intentional on Heart Gold, Soul Silver kind of changes all the bloody time, I swear. It's basically just on a case-by-case basis. Heart Gold, Soul Silver is great, don't get me wrong, I always say this, but it's it is weird around the edge cases and stuff. There's a lot of little things that they did just I'm not sure if they did intentionally or not. Teddy Ursa. Just in time to get kicked in the face. I wonder if Rock Smash even would have KO'd at that range. Probably. If I had to guess. Actually, maybe not. I mean, they're not that low level. It's only they're level 30, you know? They're in the 20s, maybe. We lost. Alright. Time for everyone's favorite guy who blocks you. They really like this style of trainer in this game. Whoop, 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 whoop. I love that. Can I get you? Look at my buddy. He's, you know, he's being lazy somewhere. Yuck, yuck. Slacker. You know, all that jazz. I think he's in this one? Yeah. Yeah, we're good with this. Fun fact, by the way, all the trainers on the boat are totally optional. Like, obviously, but like, you know what I mean? Like, none of them are like in the way, essentially. Right? You can just walk to the captain without... Once you beat this guy, none of the other trainers are like required fights. So this is the one guy. And so, because it is, of course, entirely possible to be a dumbass and like get on the boat after having like gotten rid of your whole team. Like, you could have like nothing but like a level 2 in here and your PC empty. So they actually like thought of that, and this guy's optional in the sense that if you lose to him, the plot progresses anyways. Like, he's one of the rare trainers you can just lose to, and then like afterwards he's just like, oh, thanks for the fight. Oh crap. Like, there's not a lot of trainers you can lose to in these games, generally. Like, it's literally the first rival fight and this guy. Like, just because of the circumstance. They didn't want you to get stuck if you're a dummy. Of course, I'd argue that this one makes sense, because... there's really, like, it's not that unreasonable, for one thing, and for another thing, there's, like, nothing you could do. Like, if you had no Pokemon, like, you're on a boat with literally no Pokemon to catch. Thanks, kid, I'd shoot him out good. There's this guy. I think this guy is, like, a Mr. Mime. And he's, like, sitting here barfing into the trash can. It's Fritz! Yeah, you can tell I just woke up. Ooh. Oh no! 1 damage! That probably hurts Mr. Mime more than it hurts me. Imagine slapping a piece of steel. You know, I just thought of something. Because my Onix is a Steelix now, I can't give it Rock Slide ever again. If it was still an Onix, I could potentially have done like a Gen 1 trade back to get Rock Slide, but that is not happening anymore. This guy's team is like pretty eccentric, I feel like, too, by the way. Like, I don't know how to put it. Like, the Mr. Mime makes sense, and like the Machoke makes sense, but I wonder what the logistics for Magmar are. Is it because Magmar, like, the funny thing is, I feel like the reason why a juggler would have Magmar is specifically because of fire breathers usually having Magmar, so it makes me think that they're like performers. No more ships for me. There's nothing in here, thank God. It's kind of funny that he's barfing, like, that's the implication, but then you look in there and he's just kind of sitting there waiting to barf, actually. I'm on break. What's this guy's name, huh? Jeff. It's actually a very, like, generic name in a way. Kick. I'm gonna kick his rats. Because I'm sick of the rats. Get out of here, Raticate. Get a life. It just has 2 Raticates. I'm gonna Rock Smash it. That's not gonna kill, but... Oh, it did! Wow. Like, it really does just kind of come down to me going, well, Rock Smash is, you know, bloody... Mega's kick, huh? You know what? Just for variety's sake at this point. I can always reteach Headbutt anyways. Because for stuff like this, it's like, Mega Kick would kill anyways, and like, even though it's more likely to miss, I also don't, you know, beat myself up if I miss. I'm so bored. Want a battle? I forget what this lady has. It's like one Pokemon. Is she the Sea King girl? Yeah. I'm surprised I remember that, to be honest. I love how many of the like I know I've definitely mentioned this before, but I love how many of the animations in this game change the color palette. Like, and it's not just like there's like everyone knows about the inverted ones, but it's like even like this one where you like a lot of the sludge moves like kind of like darken the palette. Like that Sea King became like a very like black red. Like it's a cool effect. Oh, here's a fun fact for you. When you do this little like cutscene where you talk to the girl and then the screen goes black here. When the screen goes black there, you're not teleporting here to this spot. The game is actually manually making you walk over here. Really fast. Like it does it like, you know, fast steps or whatever, but the reason why it even works is because all the cabins, like the cabins are all in like one big map. Right? They're technically two big maps, but the captain's cabin and this one are in the same map. You just can't see it because it's like, you know, outside the boundaries here, but you can walk over there, and that is actually why they do it like that, because they do in fact just manually walk you over there. Let me heal, actually. You know, there's your fun fact of the day. That's a little quirk. And I of course I figured that out because if you modify these maps, like say you change the layout, it takes longer to walk over to the right room. And we're gonna immediately interrupted by surfing over here and seeing what's up. Look, I love that it's just this empty area to surf in. And you can only get here right now. Right? Oh, that's a fun fact. That's a fun little quirk too. He turns if you walk over here. What? Oops. I just totally accidentally got on the boat again. I don't feel like fighting these guys. Oops. You know what? Probably no. It is Wednesday actually. You know what? I actually wonder, is that vanilla or did I just... Is that like a speed choice thing? I actually have no idea. Let me quickly put my metal code in the PC, I guess, while I'm here. That is hilarious. I did not mean to do that. Let's just call that a funny... You know, I played a funny gag, you know, all that jazz. That means I'm not going to be in Kanto again. Oops. I forget when you set the flag for... Wait, can I come back? Yeah, that is a speed choice thing. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. Speed choice probably does two things. One, it gets rid of the time of day check, or I guess day of the week check, because like, I believe that the boat to Kanto is Wednesday and Sunday. Or no, the boat to Johto is Wednesday, Sunday, and I believe the boat to Kanto is Monday, Friday. So let's just leave and come back. I do like how this immediate first guy was like, wow, there must be a lot of Pokemon that are only in Johto. It's almost like a funny joke, because a lot of people like to be like, oh, what's all these Pokemon that are only in Kanto? Yeah, Wednesdays and Sundays every week to Johto, and then if we want to come here, it's Monday, Friday. But yeah, Vermilion is one of the few places where the flag for its fly point gets set when you enter the harbor, rather than the city itself. Because I guess just in case, because you can decide to come here and then immediately. Actually, thinking about that does make sense, because what you could do is go into the harbor and then immediately fly to Indigo Plateau. And then coming back to Kanto would be kind of annoying. Anyways, let's talk to the chairman to get a rare candy. Oh, whoops. Come to hear about my Pokemon, and this guy talks about his Rapidash. If you're a horse lover, you understand, I guess. And he gives you a nice rare candy. How quaint. Oh boy, I don't know how I want to go about. I think I do actually. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go immediately do the. Well, I'll grab some stuff on the way, I guess. I'll grab anything I can, but I'm going to try to mostly avoid the trainers for this, and we're just going to, like, go do the questing. Also, I want to talk to this guy, because, this is a somewhat obscure guy. Skilled trainers gather in Kanto. They won't be easy to defeat. This guy actually reacts to your gym badges, which is notable, and if you come up to him with all the gym badges, I believe he gives you a PP up, which is obviously a very nice item. But yeah, with the power plant, like, bonked down, you can't actually use the underground roads. I mean, even once you, like, I feel like fix that, it's not, like, the underground paths are not as useful in this game, because it's not like there's much in the way, you know what I mean? Especially because you can only go north-south. There's no trainers on those routes, so... Hey, there's Psychic. Who actually can learn Psychic on our team? I guess Jinx. Should I teach Psychic? I forget if Jinx even learns it by level up. I mean, no one else on our team gets it, and like, I'm not 100% sure who I'm going to teach for our last, for our last party member, but if I had to guess, it'll probably be Murkrow. That's like what I've got in my head. Maybe I'll check the game corner over here too. Like, this is kind of the fun thing about Kanto, is it's like you get here and it's just like, pretty much the whole area is just immediately like open to just go looking around and exploring. So you can just go around and do stuff. It's not nighttime, so I can't get cursed, unfortunately. That'll be for, I guess, next part. I gotta remember that. Let's go down here. I mean, first I'll grab the item. There we go. Hey, look, speaking of PP up, that's a pretty good hidden item to get. And of course, everyone remembers this. You walk over here to this trash can. Leftovers. The best item in the game by far. Outside of, like, Fit Club and stuff. You can actually use leftovers. Should I even bother giving leftovers? Because it's good, but it's obviously very slow. At this point, I think, since Dunsparce doesn't really need the Quick Claw anymore, I'll give him the leftovers, because he's the tanky one. Actually, does anyone need a PP up? Like, could anyone, like, really make use of that? Jinx could maybe use it on Psychic. Sure. Actually, you know, yeah, on Psychic. Actually, nah, we'll put it on Hitmonlee's Mega Kick. There's the department store where you can buy, like, a couple of things. The most notable thing you can really buy is Protect. I guess I'll walk in here and just double check. Top great items for top trainers. Their department store is a little better than the Goldenrod one, since obviously at this point in the game you can just kind of buy whatever. Like, they have like the Super Max Repels, Revived, Max Potion stuff. No full restores though. Not quite that generous. Yeah, you can buy Hidden Power here, most notably, and you can also buy Protect if you really want to. It's an interesting TM store, because it's kind of more strategic, I feel like, in that sense. Wise Man Gives. Oh, this one's funny, because it's just like, I think it's like he sells like 2 pieces of mail and like a doll. Yeah, he sells the Poké Doll. And then these guys sell X items and, you know, the vitamins. The vitamins! Let's actually check out the game point while I'm here too, like, why not? Can you ride it? No, you can't. I was like, can you ride your bike indoors in Speed Choice? Like, I wasn't sure if they decided to add that or something. Alright, what's going on in here? I do actually have money, because I never really spent my money in the other place. So that's Hyper Beam, that's another Psychic TM, and then that's Double Team. And I believe, I know Larvitar's in here for like 7777 or something, or 8888. You can also get Porygon and Pikachu. That Pikachu is kind of funny because like it is nice. You can get Pikachu right now without having to do the whatchamacallit, the power plant stuff. The Larvitar obviously is extremely nice because that means you can actually use Larvitar in Kanto, rather than like having it be essentially like multiplayer only. Mind you, I will fully admit that as a kid, I did in fact use Larvitar like full on. It's just that obviously, like, you just use them to use them. You don't do anything with them, but it's like, you know, you turn them up to T-Tar and then you just fight the Elite Four a million times, and that's fun as a kid. I mean, we already have the upgrade. It's kind of funny that you can get Porygon and then also immediately get an upgrade, just because they're both in Kanto. I guess I'll grab the Focus Band too. I mean, I'm here, right? The Karate King is training in Johto. In a cave, of course, because where else the hell would they go? I think that's part of the reason why black belts, especially that's like Bruno and whatever, are just like big black belt, you know? Because the idea is they just train in caves. Is it possible for me to get to Kanto, or like get over to Lavender here without running into a trainer? I can cut bush here. I know that this patch of grass is nice because you can find Kadabra here, and at nighttime you can find low-level hunters. God, I love this encounter theme. One of my favorite in the series for sure. Like it rolls. It's like it's rolling its R's, if you know what I mean. Like it just rolls the. I don't know what that's called because I'm obviously not a music guy, but oh, so good. Such a good theme. Does this guy spin? He does. Okay. So what we're gonna do is I want to get Lavender's 5 points, so we're gonna save in front of him. Just bike, and there you go. And hey, look, there's a couple berry trees in Kanto just for us. I'm not gonna use that, but hooray, Lavender Town! And I love Lavender Town's little like fake out where like you're almost like, oh no, it's gonna be the creepy song again, and then it's like all super nice. Anyways, let's put our stuff in the PC here because I don't really need to use this stuff. Actually, I'm gonna give the Quick Claw to Rocky actually because he's pretty damn slow, so like that makes sense to me. We don't need the Hard Stone, and then the Focus Band. Nah. I don't like the items that are luck based only on like the basis of maybe you won't die. You know, like at least Quick Claw is constantly being rolled for. And in this game, Quick Claw I think is 23%, so like it's like pretty good odds. And there's this radio tower. Can talk to, is this Ben? Hey there, I am the super music director. He doesn't actually say his name, which is kind of weird, but I'm pretty sure that guy's supposed to be Ben. Oh well. Actually, we can go get the Super Rod while we're here. Like, whoa! Okay. While we're here. Let me also grab the hidden item on the bridge here. Elixir. Oh, more encounters. It's gonna be a Tentacruel, right? Yeah. Like, it makes me not want to even run away, because, like, God, I love this encounter thing, but we'll get to hear some trainers soon enough, but I want to get the rod first. Or I want to, like, do the power plant stuff first. I'm the fishing guru's younger brother. I do think it's actually, like, a very nice piece of continuity that the same guy from Gen 1 that gives you the Super Rod gives you the Super Rod in Gen 2 as well. It's like a funny little thing, you know? Anyways, let's go fly back to Saffron, and we're gonna go to Celadon now. I'm gonna do the power plant stuff this part if I can. If we fight a trainer on the way, then so be it. I don't mind, like, fighting those guys, because you have to pass by a lot of those guys twice anyways. Let's go down here, too, and quickly pick up that cleanse tag. What's this? House for sale. Nobody lives here. Well, that's obviously not true. One of those funny little, like, oversights. Like, I guess they intended this house to be empty at some point, but they like changed their mind and put people in there, but they forgot to like get rid of that sign or like whatever it's supposed to be. Like, who knows? It's weird. Does the back of this guy's house still have the rare candy? I actually don't remember. Let me check my item finder. No, but there is an item down there. The one and only Berserk Gene in this game. And this guy actually reacts to it, which is like a very unique event. Like, it's like they wanted you to like try to find that thing. Like, it's a funny little thing. You know, actually, I'll grab it right now. Screw it. There's nobody on Nugget Bridge because they all got moved up to the next route. So, like, why not? Hey, Seeking. A very low level Seeking. Look at that, level 12. Kanto is like chock full of these things. Just these super low level Pokemon. Like Seeking you don't usually get Goldeen to evolve until level 33. So level 12 is obviously very low. There she blows. You can just barely see the... Actually, that's not even out of bounds, is it? Is that? That is actually out of bounds. That's why you can see a tiny bit of the hedge there, because I don't believe you're supposed to be able to see that. Well, it's just a kind of a case of it doesn't really matter. This is also a very unique area here. This is essentially a like isolated little tiny body of water that you can get encounters in. You can't fish here though. Not in this game anyways. You can in Heart Gold Soul Silver, but in this game you can't because you can't fish while surfing. And this is the only way to get to this body of water is to just surf here from this little tiny area. There's nothing unique in here, so it's not like it really matters, but it is sort of notable for that reason, because it is like a weird, like, body of water that you can't get to any other way. I'll put my elixir away. I don't need the cleanse tank. I have a bunch of repel anyways. Alright, let's go and check out the power plant if we can. Do you need cut? You still need cut. That trainer's not required because otherwise she could block the path. Oh, jeez. Oh, this guy's definitely required though. Okay, what's our experience looking like actually? Who's the highest level? That's actually Coolfish, so I guess we'll leave Coolfish in front then. I came to explore Rock Tunnel. If I remember correctly, there's a lot of trainers with like bugs and grass Pokemon on this route. Like I think one of the campers is like a Beedrill. Also, I feel like level 33 is like by far the most common level of trainers in this game. For Kanto specifically, if you, I should say. Like, there's a lot of trainers at level 33 Pokemon in Kanto, I feel like. Maybe that's like some sort of weird, like, bias, but it just feels like the level that just a lot of stuff is. I like how we've only seen, like, a tiny handful of trainers. We've already seen 2 Sandslash in just completely different areas. Whether you come from this place versus Rock Tunnel basically determines, like, what you need. Because if you come from Rock Tunnel, I don't think there's any mandatory trainers along the way. But you obviously need Flash. And if you come from this way, it's shorter and you need Cut. But, it's shorter, but you need Cut and there's mandatory trainers. I guess I'll come down here too. I was about to say that, oh, maybe I'll unlock the Fly Point, but no. There is, if you don't know. For whatever reason, Rock Tunnel has an unused Fly Point. It's never set anywhere, but it's like fully functioning. For some reason. And it's not because of like, oh, it's because of, whatchamacallit, because, you know, you can teleport there or whatever. Like, you can do that with the one on, over by, whatchamacallit, Union Cave too. But that one doesn't have a fly point, I don't believe, attached to it. His quillfish is big. I love that he does the funny thing where he like puts his arm across and goes like, it was this big, but you can't see it because it's on the phone. This is the one place you can find some electric types. This is where like they all are, basically in this little patch of grass. Because it's next to the old power plant. Do 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 do. So we talk to this guy, he gets, he says he's gonna blast some guy. It's not as funny in the remake because they changed his team to Charge Beam, obviously. So in the remake, he's like, I'm gonna give him a taste of my Charge Beam. Which doesn't quite sound as impactful as Zap Cannon. But you know how it is. Now, time for everyone's favorite Team Rocket dude. He like charges into a I guess you're I think the player characters in the game are 12, so this big ass adult just like charges into a kid and just like bounces off. What are the player characters made of? Freaking iron? I'm so sorry, you not hurt, okay? I'm very busy, no time for talking with you. Not good for me if seen by somebody. Oh, you have seen me. Uh-oh. Forget you see me. Bye, kid. Bye-bye a go-go. Love that. Your character turns around, and now I can go find that guy. I do like that in the remake, there's like a couple on the bridge, and the rocket guy actually like runs in between them to like hide. What does he have? He has like a Golbat and something else, so I guess we'll send out Steelix. Me, I'm a Team Rocket member kind of guy, come from another country. Battle begin we do. The one Team Rocket guy. In Kanto. And he just has a go. It's 36? Ah, it's only 30, damn. It's not even as strong as the Team Rocket Fortress, but I guess he is just a grunt, That's how it goes. Oh god! However, he could still definitely win by just getting lucky with confusion here. Alright, he in fact did not win by getting lucky with confusion. Oh, damn. I mean, Rock throwing twice is still more accurate than Iron Tails, so we'll take it. Because I think the chance of hitting 2 rock throws is like 81%. I think that's how that works. Whereas Iron Tail is obviously 75%. Tell you mine secret, I will. Beat you for sure, will Team Rocket. Come from Johto, will they? Mine friends, yes. Will revenge they are. You say what? Team Rocket bye-bye a go-go? I like how they made sure to make him say bye-bye a go-go twice. And then he's just gone. And then, like, how many hits, like, frick. What year did Black and White come out in? All those years later, that guy shows up in Black and White. And because that's just where he's actually from, he just, he doesn't speak broken English because he's just speaking his own language. Which is, like, such a nice little bit of continuity. I forget if you can pick this up before you beat him. I'm pretty sure you can't, I want to say, but maybe you can. And it was unfortunate because what would have been nice about Rock Tunnel having a fly point is you would be able to just fly over there right now. Instead, we gotta traverse the route again. Hopefully we don't encounter Heidi. Actually, I probably will just go out of my way to fight her. Screw Heidi. She's a spinner. She's that the random spinner picnicker girl that you pass by right before you get to the end. And because you have to do this power plant stuff twice, you essentially have to. She's a spinner that you essentially have to pass 4 times. So it's pretty unlikely you get by. Yeah. I didn't really try that time, mind you, but still. Heidi has like Skiploom and like Jumpluff, I think. She might have a Jumpluff. Actually, she might just have 2 Skiploom. I don't remember. Guess we'll see. Ah, just 2 Skiploom. Weak. Hey, we dodged both the powders. How lucky for me. Can't complain now. That was very frictionless. Oh! Was that our first Kanto trainer hatch? We didn't really get to listen to the song. It's like my favorite song, man. Oh well. We're going to avoid using Repel. I guess I'll put Dunsparce in front for now. We're going to avoid using Repel because I want to, show off some of the power plant encounters down here if we can. Actually, is my Repel still active? Nope, sure ain't. Hey, look, it's Voltorb! Yay! It's the first wild Voltorb we can find. I believe you can find Electabuzz here too. And probably Magnemite? You can't find Pikachu though. Of course, there's a Spearow. I guess that makes sense. This is a bit of a hardy location. This map, by the way, this map is like a bit of a enigma. This is, I believe that internally, it's called Route 10 North. Because we're in Route 10 right now, but unique to this game is that Route 10 is actually split into two different maps. There's this northern part of Route 10 and there's the southern part of Route 10, which is like the little like rocky area below north of Lavender Town. And it's a bit of an oddball because like I don't know why it's like they decided on this. I guess because they wanted this to be different encounters. But like the thing is that there's no grass on Route 10 South, so it's not like they had to do it like this. They could have just made it one big route. And as another fun fact, because it's Route 10 North and Route 10 South, and they have like the map is one big continuous thing. You can actually walk down to get to Route 10 South. Can we actually see anything from down here? Like you can't even see the southern part of the route. So you would have no idea that this is connected. Like there's not even any purpose for it, but you can just walk down there and you would get to Route 10 South. Which I think I mentioned that, but the fun fact is that Johto has the same thing. Did I mention that? I don't remember, but Johto's entire overworld is continuous, even in spots where it shouldn't be. Or, like, you wouldn't expect it to be, I guess. Actually, I'm pretty sure I definitely mentioned it, but, I'll just double check, because, basically, the world map is continuous in Johto because in many instances in, older versions of the game, like the Space World and whatever, it actually was, like, for example, the most obvious one is Blackthorn, where the Ice Path is in between, Route 44 and Blackthorn, but if you use walk through walls, you can just get to Blackthorn, because in older versions of the game, that was actually like, there was actually just a regular path there. I'm pretty sure I actually did mention this back then, but whatever. Like I haven't, said the same facts like a dozen times before anyways. Anyways, I guess we'll grab the pass here quickly. We'll do this little quest. I love this little, like, side quest. You kind of have to go out of the way to do it too, because you have to talk to Copycat Girl after you do all the power plant stuff. So if you talk to her beforehand, you might not even realize anything's changed. Which, can I just say, I hate, like, I think it's, like, criminal how much they, like, kind of made this entire, like the magnet train and the boat are like completely pointless in Heart Gold so because you can just fly. And it's like, I don't know why they even did it like that. And like the worst part about the way they did it is they did it in like the most obnoxious way. Because you still have to fly to every time you want to like cross between regions, you have to fly to Indigo Plateau first and then fly to the other spot. And it's like, why do it like that? I don't get it. I think that's pretty much it for this part. Oh, it's not nighttime, though. If it was nighttime, I'd go try to catch Murkrow, but... You know what? I'll save and, I guess, Actually, we'll just save in front of the center here. Oh, whoops. I'll heal over here and we'll call it there. Because maybe I'll do, I don't know, we'll see what we do. It depends on when I play next. If I play at nighttime, maybe I'll just, like, catch Mirko and, like, I don't know, we'll see. There's still quests I can go do. Do I have any items to put away? Nope. We got Zap Cannon, Psychic, you know. Who can learn Zap Cannon? I bet you Dunsparce can. Yeah. Oh well, that'll be it for this part. See you guys later.